Hello. So this is my first post on my new laptop that I got since I spilled chicken grease all over my last one. Apparently the camera isn't as good on this one, obviously. But I'm supposed to be studying for finals and the midterm thingy that I have tomorrow, and so instead I'm going to show you things that I've made. So I guess first off, here's a Pikachu, like on my shirt. It's cute. Yay! And then here's also a dragon that I made. And his face is glossy because I discovered that I can put nail polish, clear nail polish on him and make him glossy, and I figured that'll probably help protect it a little bit too. And it just kind of gives a little bit of an extra finish. And here's my naked chick. I called her Catherine. My cats are fighting. But I sold her to my roommate. He said he was going to give me $40, but he only gave me $20 so far. She's more or less done, and I was going to try to sell it for $20 anyway, because I'm broke. So I'll just settle for that, probably. Here's a Charmander. Just rather proud of his eyes, actually. I'm usually really bad at making them match, but his are pretty good. I actually need to repaint him a little bit, because his color is uneven. Here's a kitty that I made. See, and I made him... What was I studying? I was studying for something else. And when I made this one, I burned it a little bit, so he's black underneath all of the paint. But he's okay. He's okay. And here's a gnome. I need to do a little bit of touching up on him also, because he's got a little bit of green on his beard. Unless, I guess, maybe his beard is molding or something? I don't know. And actually I put nail polish on the bottom of his feet. He was what I tested on to see if the nail polish would work. And so his feet are glossy. That kind of amuses me. I have to nail polish the rest of them if I have enough. And here's a Squirtle. And he's got a little Pokeball, and his mouth kind of looks like a mustache a little bit. I made the line a little too dark. Oops. But that's okay. And then over here, yeah, I didn't actually make this. One of my exes did in high school, and it kind of ripped a little bit. It was cute. It's got a Bible verse from like how it describes love on it. It was cute. He will be surprised as fuck that he knows I still have this. Don't laugh at me, okay? But I have really, really bad paintings. Like, this is a funny tree. I was in high school, okay? Don't ask about the question mark thing. That's, yeah. And here's a butterfly. I'm pretty sure this was actually an assignment for a class, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's done on poster board. Here's a fox that I did, and actually I forgot I had this, but I think I did pretty okay on that one. I can't see. Look at his tail, it looks all flamey! Dude, I forgot about this. I kind of like this one. And then I have this one. Why the tortoise is slow, and it's backwards in the camera. But this was an assignment for my 7th grade class, And it was supposed to be, what was it supposed to be? It was an assignment of like Aesop's fables, like how they were together. But it's me and my friend made it. It's Why the Tortoise is Slow. Long, long ago, before the first humans existed, animals walked the earth. Well, back then the tortoise was an impatient young fellow and had everything fast. Oh gosh. Alright, we're not reading that one. That's embarrassing. And here's... This was an assignment for my French class. C'est mon livre. Si. Je m'appelle Jessica. I forgot how to speak French. J'ai 15 ans. 15. J'ai 15 ans, j'aime les verts. Je suis blond et petit. Je suis sympathique et sportive. Je ne suis pas méchant. Oh gosh. Aww. I remember the ratty. Yeah. There's me. That was me in high school. Look at how cute I was. Oh, my hair was so long then. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but look at how long my hair was. This is going to take so long to upload because my internet is terrible. Terrible. I was going to get this tattooed. Let's see, where was I going to put this? I think I was going to put it right here. But I really like wolves. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know. And here's a box. I didn't make the box, I just painted it. But it's all pretty. Little flowers and butterflies. And this is just a stock photo. Those people aren't actually related to each other. Look at the little deer scene. Ah, deer. Yeah, it's a box. Let's see. What is this? I haven't even looked at some of this stuff. Oh gosh. So this was given to me by an ex of mine. And on it says, on the back it says, P.S. I told you I was going to paint you something, didn't I? Love you. This guy's an asshole. Just for the record. He recently went to jail for beating up his girlfriend. But apparently he tried to kill her. Yeah. Good times. I'm also pretty sure he didn't actually paint this. He was very much a liar. So I think his sister made this, and he stole it from her and gave it to me. I really know how to pick them, don't I? This is gonna be fun. Look at this. See, and these are just a bunch of paintings and drawings and things that I just saved. Like, there were so many more than these, but I threw most of them away because they were just like, why did I make this? Why? And there's this. Lots of swirls and things. Oh gosh. So this, I made this when I went redhead for a couple years. These are different ways that I interpret, they're different ways that I feel about myself. Like, different states of mind that I'll go through. Like, sometimes I'm super confident like this one, and sometimes I feel super sexy, and I'm apparently really muscular when I feel sexy. And sometimes I'm just confused. I do this one a lot. I'm always confused about something. and angry, and I feel this one is just me feeling really weird and out of place. And if you kind of look at it, she looks kind of like an alien. And I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be. This was years ago. I did this. This was a couple of years ago. Let me see. I like drawing dragons, so I have a few dragon pictures. Oh no. See, this is an incomplete one. I didn't finish drawing this one. And there's that. And there's those. And those. Sorry, I keep like looking over all the pictures. I can't see because I'm on a laptop what everything is doing. So I have to like look over to make sure that you guys can actually see it. And you can't. The camera's not picking this up. Ones, and there's those ones. A lot of these aren't complete. And there's a Wookiee that I did. And there's another one. I like tribal stuff too. And these are all the tattoos that I wanted to get. So, I sing, obviously. A musical, so I wanted to get the treble clef. And this is a Khaleesi apple. I had a thing for Discordianism for a while. It's a parody religion, kind of like Pastafarianism, but I think it's a little bit less popular, so less people know about it. But I was a Discordian for a while. And I'm a Scorpio. So I wanted to get the sign of the Scorpio. And I wanted to get a dragon on my arm. And the tail right here would wrap around. And then here's some musical notes that I wanted to get. And then there's a wolf. I want to get a full-length wolf on my back. It goes from here, and the tail will wrap around my hip over here. So I drew that out. This is probably a little bit too washed out for you to see, but that's just... it's really pale, and it goes from a little bit darker blue over here and greener over here, and it's just random. It's just random. That's my initial on it. What else is on here? An ex did this for me, I think. Or it might have been me. I don't actually remember who did this. It might have been me. It might have been my ex. I don't know. And there's a bunny in crayon. This was actually fairly recently. I was just doodling. I had crayons. There's my internet friend. Yay, internet friend. I just realized I don't know where my paintings are. The ones I did recently. Oops. And there's a line drawing of my face that I did. And I kind of feel like it looks more like my sister when it looks like me. Just sad because she's 11. Oh, here's my paintings. Oh god. Such an airhead. There's a Pikachu and an Espeon. I like Pokemon, can you tell? There's my friend Amistress. I painted her. These paintings don't actually look like them. Just so you know, they don't look like them at all. There's McManly, and he's got a cat in his lap. It's not supposed to be on his shirt. I'm not good at making things look three-dimensional. What is that supposed to be? I think it was supposed to be a groundhog. I'm not entirely sure. And there's my friend Link. He's a lot lighter skin tone than in the way I drew him. I made him look a little bit more Hispanic than he actually is. Which isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't look like him. which was the point. So I kind of failed there. There's McMannigan. And this is a painting I did for Shush. And you can kind of see it. The silver parts are shiny. And there's some dragons. I really like dragons. And this one's not done yet. It's a bunch of flowers. Obviously, it's not done yet. But if I ever get around to completing it, it'll be all green and pretty and stuff. Here's some mushroom. These are watercolors. And here's a beach scene. Pretty. I like colors. What's some other stuff? So here's this. Come here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Yay! High school Pero was such a happy little bitch. Here's tree branches. I really like when you're in a tree and you're looking down, or if you're under a tree and you're looking up, like the way that the branches pattern out. I really like that. Like, it's just a particular, I really like the pattern. Okay, here's a friend of mine. Well, he's not a friend anymore because he's a jackass. But he asked me to draw him a girlfriend. And this was the girlfriend that I drew for him. Took me forever. No idea. And here's a funny flower that I made. And here's a fox jumping over a boulder. And I don't know why it's like that. It should be like that. But it's not. Here's a dragon. I remember this. So you know the ex-boyfriend that he stole the painting from his sister? I drew this for him because he went to jail because he was a runaway. Like, he ran away from home because his mom, I'm not going to talk about that, but he ran away from home. And so he got caught by the cops and they sent him to juvenile hall. I'm not even going to show these pictures. Well, I guess. I want to. I'm just not going to tell you the significance of them. There's a cat guy. He's angry. I really like anime. I was really into Inuyasha back in the day. And there's a cat girl. And I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be. How scare you? Here's a deer and a horsey. And there's some heart. I had way too much time on my hands when I was in high school. Oh God. There's that. Says, live, love, life, death. Live, love, life, death. Lived, loved, lived. Love, lived, loved. Yeah. Oh gosh. So here's this. I think it's there was like a point to this. Like this was supposed to mean something. I don't remember what it means anymore. Oh gosh. Cupid's a bitch. And this was an assignment for class. It's my name in hieroglyphic. Yay! And here's a spider. Here's an eyeball in the magnifying glass. Apparently Facebook did something. Oh, and these are pictures from one of my exes. I think these were assignments for his class, and he just didn't want them, so I kept them. These are from, like, the only ex that I actually still get along with. Yeah, he was weird. He still is weird. He doesn't have time to draw anymore, though. Somebody's dog was yiping. Lobster paradox. Doesn't mean anything. Oh, here's a Woofy that I drew! Yay, Woofy! Let me see. And here's an anime girl. There you go. For that one, for that one, for that one. I'll show you this one. Some of these are just too sappy. I'm not showing you guys. They're embarrassing. Oh god. I mean, they're all embarrassing. I really had to. Just follow your heart. Another anime girl, lots of pointless pictures. What's in here? My little sister drew this when she was like 3. My sister's name is Bethany, if you couldn't tell. Ooh, hello. The recipe that I was looking for. Found it. Yay! Aww. It's a tomato. My little sister drew in 2006. Aww. Ooh, here's a book that I started to write and never finished. There's a couple of books that I started to write. Oh no, that's a song. That's a poem that somebody else wrote. Let's see, there's a free write where I'm being friggin' weird. Oh no, I think I was practicing writing with a calligraphy pen. So I was practicing, like, getting used to it. Oh god. Oh god. You ever look back on who you were in high school and just be like, oh god, no. I actually said that. Yeah. Oh. And here's a bunch of comics that I would write when I was supposed to be paying attention in French class. Yeah. This particular, it's, I don't know, comic about a rat that's depressed, and I don't think I ever really, like, got a solid foundation as to what they were doing, but it was supposed to be a bunch of animals that were like superheroes, but they didn't actually ever do anything, and they didn't have any superpowers besides the fact that they could talk and by technical standards, they were like super intelligent, but you know, when you've got a giant lobster that talks, he's intelligent by lobster standards, but he's dumb. He was dumb. He's got this pencil that it's a broken pencil. That's his best friend. Yeah. And there's a depressed rat and a goose that's always pissed off. It's great. I wonder if I colored any of these. I did! Here's one that's colored! And it's backwards. But this is a moose. Her name is Pamplemousse, which means grapefruit in French, but everyone calls her Pimplemousse, as in pimples on a moose. Because she has an acne problem. It's bad. And you can't read any of it, but, you know. Oh gosh. Memories. Oh! Peregrine, the flying penguin. Yeah! And there was a rat that was conceited. And there was a guy with a mohawk that was always getting into trouble. Yeah. Good times. Rajon tambour, se revenait de guerre. Rajon tambour, se revenait de guerre. Se revenait de guerre. What else is in here? That's about it. Yep, that's it. That's all I have. Now that the video is almost a half hour long, oh, no, that's not everything. I have my little red book. I'm not going to show you all the contents of this because this is super personal and kind of really embarrassing. But I have, like, poems in here that I wrote. If I can find them. Où sont ton fou? Je n'ai pas de fou. Pourquoi? Je ne sais pas. I'm not weird. I'm wonderfully random. Aww. Yeah, no, I'm weird. Oh gosh. When faced with adversity, we are given the choice to laugh or cry. I'd rather laugh, but that's not always the case. Here we go. I don't remember if these meant anything, so yeah. This one's not titled. It says, sea drops gaze the sprinkling of dew. Here we believe we've found something new. Nature in its essence, belied by her presence, is believed and received and reproved as we grew. Hold me, recite me, write me, and fight me. Hold me forever till dawn is not dust. Kill me in pleasure, torture, and sin. Heroes who rise to where we begin. Never had I noticed that love was amiss. Killed was my joy, love is in hate. Fully we boast of the church we create. Masters of sin and servants of pleasure. All that we want is something much better. Don't shoot the messenger for bringing bad news. All that we have is not what we choose. Let's see. This one's called Lifey. Life is confusing. Life isn't fun. Life hates lazy people. Life isn't fair. I like life because it gave me consciousness. It made me live. I'm not sure why I'm talking about life. I guess I'm in one of those moods. My Alexa puppy is cuter than yours. Much cuter. Oh god. Obviously I was 16 when I wrote that. This one's called A Thought. The users and the used, so often being bruised by life in its essence, or do you feel its presence? So often you had told me, I'm through with being lonely. Cold and brutal hands forced me to the Netherlands, and here I forever stay until the dawn of my last day. Is there anything else I want to share? Take me as I am, for who I was meant to be. Take me, baby, or leave me. Laissez le bon temps couler. Laissez le bon temps couler. I can't say that. Let the good times roll. Oh gosh. Where's that other one? I got that other one out, didn't I? I did. It's right here. What? You're. Take my baby or leave me. Yeah, my page just got all wrinkled. So sad. Yeah, here's the song I wrote. You can hear it? No, too bad. You can hear it anyway. It's called Sing With Me. I am also aware that my mic kind of sucks. I can't do anything about it right now. I'm broke. Sing with me, night it speaks to me. It's out of reach for me tonight. Don't you know whatever happens to me, I will always. Stars, they're calling me. The moon grins for me. Sing with me, the night it speaks to me. It's out of reach for me tonight. Don't you know whatever happens to me, I will always. Careful, the werewolf's bite is poison. Careful, the moonlit night don't become one of them. Sing with me, the night it speaks to me. It's out of reach for me tonight. Sing with me, the night it speaks to me. It's out of reach for me tonight. Don't you know whatever happens to me, I will always linger in the crystal lake, black as onyx sea or fade, nothing more and nothing less than what may happen. Remember, I will always remember, I will always. Sing to me, the night she speaks with me, the whispered melody. Don't you know whatever happens to me? Sing with me, the night it speaks to me. It's out of reach for me